Wow, feelings mo.
There's Mommy! Uh-oh! Mommy, Mommy! What happened, Ryan? A pool overflowed and now there's a giant wave. Ocean animals. Hello, I'm the ocean doctor. Mew Mew. Ocean Rick?
And rounding on our first
I don't want to play this card. Thank you.
candidate number 6, Laila Reportera.
Pasok siya.
Congratulations, Rihanna. Moving on. Our next candidate is candidate number.
Kasi number 3. Hoy, wala kasi number 3. Yawa.
Candidate number 43. Up next, we have candidate number 38, Kathleen Payton. Pick a card, any card.
Hello, hello. My judge is Miss Genevieve Christine Montano.
Hi. 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 Hi.
Kalugit. Hello mga kalugit. Kalugit. Hello mga kalugit. Kalugit. Hello mga kalugit.
You have no idea what's out there and what's there for you. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate number 38. Up next, we have candidate number 25, Danica Dilla.
Mr. Renato Lee.
25.
Hi, good evening.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm so grateful to be part of the 15 finalists.
Perfect. So here's my question. How would you describe beauty and its importance to a blind person?
I would describe beauty to a blind person by letting her or him imagine the love that he or she receives from the surroundings. I think that if we let them feel loved, cared, and respected, then they would be able to see the beauty even if they are not given a chance to see the world. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate 25. Next up, we have candidate number 6, Shaila Rebortera. Please pick a card.
My judge would be Secretary Harry Roque.
Candidate number 6,
Good evening.
the front runner in all the surveys for the post of president is a woman. If she were to ask you, should she run for president even if her children are very young, what advice would you give her?
In the modern times right now, a woman is strong and brave in different ways. Other women are strong and brave because they sacrifice their career for their family. And if our candidate would like to pursue becoming a president despite sacrificing time for their family in exchange of serving the Filipino people, then I would definitely support that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, candidate number 6. Thank you. Up on stage, we have candidate number 4, Janelle Lewis.
My judge would be Congresswoman Mythos Magsaysay.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
Hello, good evening.
With the pandemic right now, what's more important? You having money or being safe and healthy?
To me, honestly, during the pandemic, I've learned that there's nothing else more important than being safe. Because to me, nothing else matters than money when you have your family with you. And bringing your family into a very difficult situation could lead into a heartbreak. And I feel like there's nothing more that could hurt me more than losing a loved one. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate number 4, Janelle Lewis. Up next, we have on stage candidate number 10, Michelle Arceo. Your question will be asked by
My judge is Miss Ana Vicente.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, candidate number 10. This is my question for you. Would you rather live in a world without the pandemic or without...
Can live our lives without having to step on other toes of the other people and just to be a true person of purpose as well. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate 18.
Thank you.
Let's call on candidate number 36, Tracy Maureen Perez. Asking your question will be
Miss Elise Hoson.
Good evening, Miss Tatiana. How are you doing?
Hello, Miss Elise. It's Tracy. Thank you.
Sorry. It's Tracy.
It's okay.
Sorry, it's in the screen.
No problem.
My bad. Candidate number 36, Tracy. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm so excited for what's going to happen tonight and for the new queens to be crowned.
Here is my question for you. After we go through this pandemic, what would you want us to learn from it?
After this pandemic, I hope that we never take for granted the family that we have, taking care of our health and taking care of the people that protect us, our leaders, our frontliners. We should always give importance to those people. We may not see the efforts that they give out, but most definitely they are our modern heroes. And for that, we should always be grateful and we should always stick with them and pray for them. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate number 36, Tracy Maureen Perez. Up on stage, we have candidate number 31, Rihanna Pangindian.
My judge is Mr. Joey Abacan.
Hi, Rihanna.
Hi, good
How are
evening.
you tonight?
I'm doing great, thank you. How are you?
Rihanna, I'm okay, thank you. Rihanna, because of the pandemic, I wanted to know if this changed your concept of being a modern Filipina.
Definitely. This pandemic has changed my perspective on how we should live as Filipinos. And as a modern Filipina, I've learned to make ways to get through it. And that's when I started my small business, just to help my family, because it is very difficult at this time. And so I think it's very important that we take every circumstance as an opportunity to learn and make the most out of it. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate number 31. Next up, we have candidate number 8, Emmanuel Vera.
My judge is Senator Bong Revilla.
Hi, good. Hello. Mike. Hi, good evening. Hi, Manuela.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah. Is it true that all is fair in love and war? And why?
I believe that in love and in war alike, that we should always prioritize empathy and the well-being of other people. So all is not fair if we are stepping on other people's toes or if we are acting in selfishness and vain conceit. And the only way to approach any situation at the optimum levels and to its utmost is if we consider the needs of our fellow man above our own, and we live to love and to serve them and walk in compassion at all times. Thank you very much.
Well said. Thank you, candidate number 8, Emmanuel Vera. Up on stage, we have candidate number 29, Ann Palmares.
I picked Mr. TJ Marquez.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
So my question is, which would you choose? A man who plays it safe or someone who is spontaneous and wild?
I would say I choose a man who is spontaneous and wild. After all, life is short, and with this pandemic, we are able to know that we should not take anything for granted. And with this, we can talk to people who can make us experience that life is worth living, even though it's short. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate number 29. Up next, we have candidate number 1, Leia Macapagal.
My judge is Commissioner Aldwin Alegre.
Hi, Leia. Hi, Leia.
Hi, sir. Good evening.
If you will be given the chance to file your certificate of candidacy this coming 2022 election, what position do you prefer and why?
Well, as a woman, I believe that we can do even the seemingly impossible thing, especially a leader. And after this, being a beauty queen, I could also see myself as a public servant. And to all the women out there, we should not be afraid of taking a risk and going out of your comfort zone. And if you're going to ask me that question, I would love to be the president of this country. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate number 1, Leia Macapagal. Last 2 candidates on stage, we have candidate number 27, Trisha Martinez. Asking your question will be,
I picked Judge Mr. Mike Ataide.
Hi, Trisha.
Hello, sir.
You're cruel?
A little bit.
This will be easy. What advice or message can you give the new generation of voters?
In this time of crisis, my advice to people is that to keep on going on, because though we all have dreams, and at this time we might feel that our dreams are on hold, but they are not gone. With grit and determination, those dreams will become a reality. Just hold on. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate number 27, Trisha Martinez. And of course, last but not the least, candidate number 30, Julie Tarayo.
My judge would be Mr. David Licauco.
Hi, Julie.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. My question is, what is the biggest sacrifice you ever had to make, and how did you handle it?
The biggest sacrifice that I ever had to make was to give up on my dream of being a flight attendant, simply because with what happened with the pandemic, had been a retrench, especially in the airline industry. But I didn't let go. I just hold on, and I started a business which is now helping me and my family, and not only my family, the economy of where it is situated, and also the people, my employee and their family. Imagine that I'm able. Thank you so much.
Thank you, candidate number 30, Julie Tarayo. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have heard the answers of the top 15 candidates. Our judges will now decide who among these ladies have what it takes to be the next queens. The announcement of the winners soon when Miss World Philippines 2021 returns.
Queens of Miss World Philippines take their final walk, they also reflect and give thanks for the wonderful journey they've had of beauty with a purpose. Please welcome our reigning queens.
Miss Eco Teen Philippines 2020 and Miss Eco Teen International 2020, Roberta Tamundo.
Whenever I go down memory lane, I get teary-eyed because of the emotions that swell up in me caused by the memories that have been made, relationships that have been forged, and the experiences one could only dream of during the time I represented my beloved country as Miss Eco Teen International Philippines. Hard work would be an understatement to describe the efforts that have been put into materialization of my dreams. To the one who has taken a great leap of faith to entrust to me the duties and responsibilities I have now and making me the queen that I am today, Tito Arnold de Capria, thank you so much. Thank you to my Miss World Philippines organization family, my Pro Media family, my K Familia, and most importantly, my mama, Tito Rojo Flores, and Tito Jess Soriano, who have virtually been there for me since day one of my journey. To the people who helped me throughout my journey, you know who you are. I'm just so thankful I get to experience this with you. Now, to the next Miss Eco Teen Philippines, here are the words I would love to leave you. I hope this serves as a reminder, hope, and most importantly, as a lesson you cherish not only as a queen, but as an empowered woman of today's society. One of the most important things is to enjoy, embrace the experiences of being crowned, but never let this get into your head too much. Because with great power comes with great responsibility. Be the voice of the voiceless and the guiding light to our next generation. Time doesn't and will never justify the experiences and memories that I have being Miss Eco Teen, but I have to say goodbye to this chapter of my life and embrace the uncertainty of what's ahead. I am Roberta Angela Santos Tamandong, your Miss Eco Teen International 2020. Maraming salamat po.
Reina Hispano-Americana Filipinas 2019, Maria Katrina Llegado.
Being crowned Reina Hispano-Americana Filipinas has made me realize that winning a crown is more than just that. It is a symbol of fearlessness and empowerment. I grew up with a lot of self-doubt and I was constantly looking for validation. Winning the crown helped me conquer my doubts and my fears, and today I stand before all of you, a fearless and empowered woman. I wouldn't be who I am today without the people that has been part of my journey. To my family and friends, thank you for always believing in me. You are my source of inspiration. To my mentors, aces and queens who saw the potential in me, thank you for guiding me. To my core team, Dom, Maui, Ian, Donald, Michael, MJ, I wouldn't be where I am without you guys. To all designers and creatives that I have worked with, Tito Pablo, Sir Nonoy, Tito Rocky, thank you for letting me showcase your beautiful works. To the City of Taguig, maraming salamat sa tiwala at walang sawang suporta. To ALV and the whole Miss World Philippines organization, thank you for giving me the chance to pursue this dream. To all Katrinas and my supporters, thank you for the undying love and support. To my love, James, you are my source of strength. Thank you for pushing me to be my best self. Filipinas, it's an honor to represent you. Above all, thank you, God. I close this chapter with a humble and grateful heart. Mahal ko kayong lahat. For the last time, soy Katrina Llegado, to Reina Hispano-Americana Filipinas 2019.
Miss World Philippines 2019, Michelle Marquez D.
When I was first crowned Miss World Philippines back in 2019, I didn't know my reign would last for almost 2 years. The pandemic made my reign challenging, but incredibly fulfilling. Humbling, but fruitful in more ways than one as well. It helped me open my eyes to the world through different perspectives, and I will always be grateful for the platform that this crown has given me. To be put in a position to help those in need and to be a voice for change was always my goal to begin with. But that doesn't stop here. This is yet another chance for me to prove that we can all make a difference in our own ways. But if there's anything that I'd like to impart to my successor, it's to always keep a level head and a loving heart. There will always be things that you will encounter along the way, but as long as you tackle them with your best foot forward, you will always be okay. And you will always have me to guide you through. Soar high and savor this moment. There's nowhere but up from here for you. To everyone who constantly supports me, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope that you know that I owe this all to you. Michelle Marquez D, your Miss World Philippines 2019, signing off.
Ladies and gentlemen, your reigning Miss World Philippines queens.
Again, maraming salamat ulit, Michelle, Marie, Katrina, and Roberta for representing our country with beauty and a purpose. Again, we would like to acknowledge the other reigning queens who could not make it here tonight in person, but I'm sure are with us tonight here in spirit. We have Miss Echo Philippines 2019 and Miss Echo International 2020 first runner-up, Kelly Day. Miss Multinational 2019, Isabel De Leon. Miss Tourism Philippines 2019, Glyza Perez. Miss Eco Teen Philippines 2019, Mary Dinah Resurrection. Again, thank you so much to all of you for upholding the ideals of Miss World Philippines, and we are sure you'll continue the advocacy of beauty with a purpose. Again, palakpakan po ulit to all of our reigning queens for representing our country. Maraming salamat at mabuhay po sa inyong lahat. Now, who will be the next set of queens? The announcement of the winners when we return.
winners will not just be wearing crowns, but will also bring home a handful of prizes. Our second princess will be bringing home 50,000 pesos cash.